The Wholistic Fly Fisher, folks, it's a bend in the road, not just for me, but for us. It's time to start addressing with these videos the things that we, the baby boom generation, are dealing with, and the things we don't deal with, the things that I think will greatly increase our ability to last longer in the sport of fly fishing, to live longer in the sport, and to do more of what we love. Welcome to the holistic side of fly fishing. My definition of a successful fly fisher is number one, someone who is willing to learn, and number two, someone who is also willing to keep learning forever. Why? Because that is just about how long it takes to make a great fly fisherman, almost forever. Making sense of the hand that we're dealt later in life, I can't make sense of it. It's difficult. But I have this idea that if we go through it together, maybe it will be a little bit better for all of us. Most of all, give us more time to fly fish longer and harder. The greatest generation is all but gone now, so it's time for the second greatest generation to shake it off, take charge of ourselves, our individual destinies before it's too late. It breaks my heart to see any man passionate about fly fishing, hunting, or golf, heck, you name the sport, a man who has to give up the ghost, the chase, the bucket list because of their body, mind, or spirit has cheated them out of one more round, a little more time, or one more cast. I don't know, has it already been 2 years of thinking about holistic fly fisher and what that means? What do I hope it means to you, and maybe even to help both of us? I do know this is the 10-year mark since that fateful day when my oncologist gave me my choices. He said it was stage 4 and I had 2 options. He could cure my cancer to the tune of a 97% chance of probability, or I would be dead in 6 months. 10 years later, and holes in my armor from that experience are starting to rust over a bit now. It's nothing a little Bondo won't fix. It became obvious to me that at the end of last year, 2024, there are many men my age is 63, coming to this YouTube channel. What they are looking for is not as obvious, but I am beginning to think that you seasoned guys with a salty hair want to see someone that you can relate to, instead of a YouTube personality hell-bent on bad rides and wet sleeping bags. We have had our time sleeping on the ground. Not that I wouldn't do it again, but maybe with the help of this new technique for fly fishing longer, maybe we won't be so sore when we wake up in the morning. So sore we can't even stand up. I do wonder why so many go down without so much as a struggle, much less a full-fisted fight against the gravitational forces. We know no one gets out alive, but as long as we are going, why not wage this battle against the tide, against gravity as long as possible? We know the odds of going to sleep one night and simply not waking up are for the most part pipe dreams. I saw Lefty Kreh doing it into his 80s, and I think he lasted so long because of passion and a dose of incredible genes. Some of us benefit from good genes, and others of us are cursed by our genes. Either way, there are now all kinds of weapons that help us men fight aging, day in and day out. Prevention is a big part of the holistic fly fisher, and there's a ton of stuff we have to actually work to prevent these days. At our human core, we live longer, so that means there is more time for a radical cell to pierce our armor. It is what it is. So let's get started together down this new curve in the road and see where it goes. It's going to take some serious time to just lay out the big picture of the holistic fly fisher. But there will be no slacking on making videos that are for beginners, trips I take and show you, hot spots, as well as crossovers between the videos you have come to like at the Texas Flycaster and the holistic journey. Let's get started.